mathematicians. Today we're going to be learning about fractions, more specifically about multiplying fractions and mixed numbers using the box method. To get us started, we have 5.5 times 3 over 5. So what we're going to do is, because our first number is a mixed number, we're going to separate the whole number from the fraction, and then we're going to write 3/5 up here. So essentially, in order to do the box method, we're going to multiply the whole number from our mixed number by our fraction and then the two fractions together. So 5 times 3 over 5. Before we multiply this, remember that because this is a whole number, we have to write that in fraction form. So 5 over 1. Then we could go ahead and multiply our numerators. 5 times 3 is equal to 15. And then multiplying our denominator, so 1 times 5 is equal to 5. Then we could go ahead and multiply our fractions. So 1 over 2 times 3 over 5. We're going to go ahead and multiply our numerators. 1 times 3 is equal to 3. And then 2 times 5 is equal to 10. And now that we got our answers for both our boxes, we're going to go ahead and circle them and then add them together. Before we start adding, notice that 15 over 5 is an improper fraction that can be written as 3. So we're going to rewrite it as 3 first, and then we're going to rewrite 3 over 10. So we have 3 plus 3 over 10, and that's just equal to 3 and 3/10. So let's do another example. Here we have 9 over 10 times 4 2/3. We're going to take the 9 over 10 and write it by itself over here. And then for our mixed number, we're going to separate our whole number and our fraction. And then we're going to multiply 9 over 10 times the whole number in our mixed number, and then 9 over 10 times the fraction in our mixed number. So first we're going to do 9 over 10 times 4. Let's write 4 in fraction form, so we'll write it over 1. And then go ahead and multiply our numerators. 9 times 4 is equal to 36. And then 10 times 1 is equal to 10. Now we're going to go ahead and multiply our fractions. So 9 over 10 times 2 over 3. We're going to multiply our numerators. So 9 times 2 is equal to 18. And then we're going to multiply our denominators, where we have 10 times 3, which is going to equal to 30. So here we have 18 over 30. And then now that we have both our answers in our boxes, we're going to go ahead and circle them and then add them together. So we're going to add 36 over 10 plus 18 over 30. And so notice that our denominators are different. In order to add fractions that have different denominators, we have to make sure that the denominators are the same. So we're going to take 36 over 10 and multiply the denominator by 3 to get a denominator of 30. And then whatever we do to the denominator, we have to do to the numerator. So 36 times 3 is equal to 108, and 10 times 3 is equal to 30. And then 18 over 30 already has a denominator of 30, so we're going to leave that alone, and then go ahead and add. So we're going to add our numerators because the denominators are the same and get 126 over 30. And then we're going to rewrite that as a mixed number, which is 4 and 6 over 30, which can be simplified. So we're going to divide both the 6 and the 30 by 6. 6 divided by 6 is 1, and 30 divided by 6 is 5. So 9 over 10 times 4 2/3 is equal to 126 over 30, which can be written as 4 and 6 over 30, which could then be simplified to 4 and 1/5. And that's it for multiplying fractions and mixed numbers.